I can't be the only kid that mixed up semester and trimester and would say like, oh, I'm in school right now. I'm in my first trimester, and then have everybody laugh at you. Anyway, if you're wondering why I'm playing Tetris Effect of all games that I could be playing on the channel today, it's because in terms of live service games, nothing's happening in any other ones right now. I've played the crap out of Call of Duty lately with all the double XP events they've had going on, and I've made tons of videos on that, and I don't want to burn anybody out on that. And, well, we know how Halo Infinite is, and Battlefield 2042 we don't even talk about. I mean, I guess there's some other games, you know, like Fortnite and stuff like that, but that's another game I've kind of burnt myself on, so, yeah, I figured I'd just do something else. I will say this much, like, if you've never been into Tetris, but you've always at least wanted to try, I mean, even if you've never wanted to try it, please just give this game a shot. Do not sleep on this game. It's like, it's not necessarily a Tetris rhythm game, but it's like it's to the beat, if that makes sense. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I've never been the biggest Tetris guy, okay? I used to like try to get into it because when my grandfather was still alive, he was amazing at Tetris. That dude, I don't even know how he did it. His fingers just... I've always aspired to at least try to get as good as that, but I'll never be. Each level is very unique as well, like, the thematic of it, like the theme of the music that's going in there. The video that you're watching right now, I'm probably not gonna have the sound on in it just because I do believe these songs are copyrighted, so I can't really play the audio. But trust me, go look for like any other gameplay of it on YouTube or just play the game for yourself. It's on Game Pass and PS Plus, so if you have either of those, then you can at least try the game. It's so worth it. My reaction time is kind of doo-doo though, especially right now because I'm trying to record and my brain is focusing on commentating, so it's like it's already using that creative part of my brain, so the puzzle part of my brain is just dead. I was sitting there thinking this morning, and like everybody, when they think of like a dream job, okay, like easiest job you could have, everybody always immediately runs to like content creator, YouTuber, this, that, or the other. Can I tell you guys something honestly? Even though my channel's still pretty small and I don't get paid from YouTube directly, this is still my full-time job. This is how I make my income, okay? Like, I make my income through, like, oh, dude, I'm so bad at Tetris. I literally just lost that. I make all my income through, like, donations and stuff like that, and also, I just gotta say, thank you to everybody that does donate, whether it's, like, directly to me on, like, Cash App, PayPal, whatever, or, like, my GoFundMe or Patreon. Like, you guys seriously have no idea how much that means to me. It allows me to do this full-time and make the videos that I do for you guys. Now, don't get me wrong, I love what I do, and like if this is something you're passionate about and something you've always wanted to do, at least give it a shot. But if you're one of those people that's like on the outside looking in, like, oh, that's such an easy job, and you have no idea like of any of the inside like business part of it, run away. Dude, sometimes it keeps me up at night. I'm just sitting there thinking of video ideas, how to title certain videos, because I get to times like this where in today's video I'm like, dude, I don't even care about the views. I've done enough with, like, view chasing, I guess, in the last couple nights when it comes to, you know, making videos and titling them in a way that'll get me more views, and it's been working. I mean, like, I've gone from videos only getting maybe, like, 10 to 20 views to the last couple getting, like, you know, 100, 200. My Xbox versus PlayStation video has, like, 300 right now, which is insane. Thank you guys for that. Seriously, like, it's not as easy as everybody thinks. And then you also have to kind of have that natural aura of you that is just entertaining to watch. So if you aren't naturally entertaining, like, IRL, if you're just kind of boring or nobody... You know, if you're not the most interesting person to listen to, then I'm sorry, this job just simply isn't for you. Am I bragging trying to say that I'm the most entertaining person? No, definitely not. I am one of the most boring people alive, but you guys think I'm interesting for some reason. Like I said, I'm not like, you know, some content creators complain about it, try to make it seem like it's such a bad thing. Like, it's really not. Doing this as your job, that is an opportunity. Like, barely anybody that wants to actually do this as a job barely ever makes it, okay? So it is a privilege and an opportunity to be in a field like this, but like my main point is if you're on the outside looking in, like I said, and you aren't too familiar with the ins and outs of things and how it really works, and you think it'll just be a fun little job, no. My biggest recommendation to anybody looking to get into it is don't do what some people have done and like drop out of school and go into it full force thinking you'll make it, but I definitely recommend if you're interested in it, have a main hustle, like a main 9 to 5, and that, oh, I got an achievement. And then do your YouTube videos or your Twitch streaming as like a side hustle, and if that starts to bring in enough revenue or shows enough promise that you know you can do it full time, then go into that. Me, I was in a unique situation where I had health problems going on and I physically was unable to work. If you know, you know. And I was like, okay, well, I've already been doing YouTube for the last 2 years, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go full force into that, and hopefully by the time I'm better, I'm able to do this full time. And right now, I am still, you know, in recovery or whatever, but thankfully, in that time, I have been able to start doing this full time, and the channel's been taking off at an insane rate, which again, sorry for sounding like a broken record. Thank you for that. I just can't comprehend it. Like, it's so weird to me that, you know, like, people watching you, like, through a screen, like, there's, like, tons of people that like see your face, because not everybody's gonna click on the video and watch it, obviously, but when you look at your impressions or whatever, like for me it says I get a couple thousand impressions per video. That means a couple thousand people like that I've never even seen before have just kind of casually seen my face on a thumbnail because I put my face on all my thumbnails. It's like, it's kind of crazy. What boggles my mind even more is because I like to talk to you guys, right? So like in the Discord and stuff like that, like I talk to a lot of you on a daily basis, and I'm never even gonna meet half of you like in real life. That's just, I don't know. That just it's I don't know. It's a weird time, man. My goal as a YouTuber is to like make it without following the same mold that many others have followed, to where like they purposely have to like try to make sellout type content to appease the algorithm. Am I guilty of that? Yes, most definitely. I've done that before, but I was not very happy with that content. You can actually find it. That was my little thing I went on just like maybe a month or two ago at most. I got really burnt out really fast from making that type of content. I was like, dude, this is not me. And that's another thing I want to talk about. Creative burnout and just burnout in general is very common in this field. Personally, for me, I say that a lot, don't I? Personally, for me, like that exact thing. I don't know why I say that so much. I never really get burnt out. That's just not something I deal with because I love what I do. Now, I'm not saying that like even, you know, because obviously even if you love what you do, it's still possible to get burnt out. But for me, it's just like, I'm in a unique situation, I guess, with the type of content I make, where I literally just turn the camera on and do whatever I was doing before the camera came on. Like, right now, I was playing Tetris for the last, like, 2 or 3 hours before I turned the camera on. Then I was like, hey, this could be interesting. Nobody makes Tetris videos. I feel like another thing that kind of makes my content unique is when you see one of my titles, you don't know what to expect in the video, because even if the title says, like, one thing, I always end up veering off and talking about so many other things that by the time we get to the end of the video, it has nothing to do with what the title was about. And it's like, it's in a way that it's not even clickbaity, because I'm still addressing or still playing the thing I was talking about. It's just the video has nothing really to do with that in terms of the topics I talk about. Dude, I'm making a fool of myself right now. If I actually lose again at Tetris, I'm going to be so mad. No, oh my god, I literally lost. I'm going to beat this. If you guys didn't see last night's video, also upgraded the setup a bit. You guys are probably used to see me, you know, sitting in that little tiny recliner I was getting way too big for. Well, boom! We got the futon now. If you don't know what futon is, it's basically like a couch bed of sorts, and I have this giant oversized pillow behind me, just so that whenever I want to like lean back and chill, I can do that, because I have like really bad OCD. It's hard for me to get comfortable, so I tend to like move around and change positions a lot when I'm like gaming or just sitting in general. And I have that pillow there because the futon naturally, it leans back way too far. Actually, I'll show you guys. I'll move the pillow real quick. Like when I lean back, I'm sinking into another dimension, baby. I don't like leaning back that far, because it's like, oh, I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep like this, and I'm like, I have to like break my neck to see my TV because of how far back it is. So when I put the pillow there, it allows me to at least like be somewhat more comfortable. But I found this thing on Amazon I want to get. It's like one of those reading pillows, but it also goes up to like support your neck and head, and that's kind of how I am. I don't know, my whole body's just really sensitive, so I like having like a headrest or something just so I don't have to think about my posture, I guess. I have terrible posture issues. When I'm gaming, when I'm really engaged, I mean, the whole time that I make videos, I'm gamer leaning, right? I mean, not as bad as some people do, they're like, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, I'm still like gamer leaning in all of my videos. I should probably watch out, man. I'm getting older. I'm gonna wake up one morning and I'm just, dude. Is all that gamer leaning really worth it? I have bad Tetris strategies. Like, I always feel like I know what I'm doing, but then when I start playing, I feel stupid. So yesterday was a crazy day for gaming. Oh, I made a short about it and like randomly got like 100 views in like an hour, so thanks again for that too. Dude, Nintendo and Sony both had showcases in the same day. You know Sony was doing that just to like try to bite Nintendo in the ass and just kind of be like, yeah, we're gonna have a showcase. It's gonna be better than yours. And it was. Now, I love Nintendo, but their showcase just really wasn't it yesterday. There was like the Zelda reveal, which it wasn't even really a reveal because we have known about the game for a very long time. Like, it was cool seeing the game there, but all they did was give us, like, a name drop, and that was really it, and the rest of it was farming simulators. There was some, like, JRPG stuff, and personally, I've only beaten, like, a handful of JRPGs in my time, but I love those types of games to death, so it was cool seeing some of those there. When I get a Switch, whenever I can afford one, I do really want to play through Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and they had some DLC reveals there for that, so that looked pretty cool. Besides that, though, it was kind of just the definition of a mid-showcase. I refuse to lose this. I am not going to lose this. Yeah, I think I'm done. Well, anyway, as always, a shout out to the patrons, Karma's favorite grandma, and Little Bitty Tab. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I'll see you guys back here tomorrow at 7. Thank you for watching. I love you all. Stay beautiful and have an amazing day.